Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
You're now connected to Jackie Work hard, play harder.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Hawks, they've had an intriguing start to the season. Recently, they've strung together some wins. You get the feeling that their confidence is really growing.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Trendon Watford, Dennis Smith out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Grant, and we all want to know, what's the first piece of food you're reaching for at the Thanksgiving table?
Oh, man, you're so nosy, B.A. But, of course, the easy answer is to say the turkey. But for me, it's the stuffing. I'm going for that. I mean, I have to have the mashed potatoes, too, the cranberry sauce, the macaroni and cheese. You know what? Everything.
Very nice. Now here's Smith. Here's Watford. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Pass to Thomas. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Watford the pass to Smith. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, timing and rhythm, such a big part of shooting. Dennis Smith Jr., pretty look.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Off the inbound. Thomas misses. Now Capella. He had 9 points in his last time out. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's his second turnover already this quarter. He really needs to tighten it up.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. Claxton passes to Thomas.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
That's ball.
Smith with it. Young's there. They get it again. Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Wow, that's 5. Count them, 5 turnovers, and we're only in the first quarter.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. For 3, Smith. Rebound Atlanta. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. That'll be a 5-second call.
And the mistakes are piling up for them early.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Cameron Thomas at the line for 1.
And that one misses. And over the last year, some changes for the Hawks on the bench and in the front office. Coach Snyder brought in partway through last season. Back in Utah, he helped establish a dominant defense. Now trying to move the Hawks in a better direction on that end as well. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Thomas. Back to Smith. Inside. 6 to shoot. From the high post. Here's Thomas. And here's Smith. Guarded by Young. Smith passes to Claxton. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Claxton's got 6 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And here we can check out the story for Dennis Smith.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Thomas passes to Smith. And there's a defensive 3-second call. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Smith doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Fires the 3. Whitehead shot is good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the Hawks call time here. With a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. Second, Trae Young.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
That'll be a 5-second call.
His 4th giveaway tonight, just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
And the Nets with possession here. And here's Smith. Pass to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. For three, Smith. Hunter with the rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes, and he's made a few of them tonight.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Whitehead. Off target with the open look. Johnson with it. Still no points. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Atlanta, towards the bottom of the conference for now, they are not happy with this positioning. And of course, Brooklyn, only a few spots below.
I think for the Nets, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Bay. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
I mean, he's lost the ball 3 times already. Where's his focus?
Now here's Smith, coming off a 12-point game. Pass to Thomas, fires the 3, sinks it from distance. Thomas has got his second basket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
He's gotten a little too sloppy turning the ball over twice in the last 3 minutes. These mistakes can really start to add up.
Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And he's just trying to force the action, trying to inject himself into the game. But he's making a lot of mistakes.
And the Nets with possession here. Thomas misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Staggering amount of turnovers. This coaching staff cannot be happy.
Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Capella on the double team. Pass to Whitehead. Lets it go from deep. Thomas misses.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And this is the 4th time he's turned it over in the first quarter. Wow.
Brooklyn in total control. Now Smith. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 10 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
Here's Watford. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Thomas passes to Smith. Stolen by Young. Here's Capella. No points yet. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And these turnovers are backbreakers. He's really hurting this team with his mistakes.
Brooklyn in total control. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
You're setting the team back when you fail to take care of the ball. That's his 5th turnover.
Brooklyn with the ball. Smith outside. Launches a 3. And Bay pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Granted, each of the last 3 seasons, Atlanta has been in the top 10 in offensive rating.
That's true, B.A., but Atlanta has also been in the bottom 10 of defensive rating. If the Hawks want to take that next step, they have to commit to the defensive side of the ball.
Thomas misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas.
Number 8, Lonnie Walker, the 4th.
They've been in a great rhythm as of late.
And they really want to continue this run as long as they can.
Walker finds Smith. Over Young. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Well, the Nets shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Outside Walker. Down low. Here's Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And here are the top 3-point shooters in the NBA. And you look at Smith. Never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His 3-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Here's the 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Smith's got 5 points.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. No one near him. And there's another one for the Nets.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
That'll be a 5-second call. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Griffin comes in for Hunter. And it's Matthews in for Bay. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Smith. Here's Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Gilliard, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Down to the lineup for the Nets. Number 14, Jacob Gilliard.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. And here's Johnson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Nets making a change here. Wilson's checked in. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Now Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Nets ball.
Here's Walker. No made baskets yet. Pass to Claxton. Simmons with it. Guarded by Young. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Rebounded by the Hawks.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Wilson. Offline with a 3. Okongwu with it. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And they double up Simmons to the left side wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Claxton down low. Defended by Griffin. The shot no good. Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Nets making a change here. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Clowney. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Brooklyn ball.
.125 left in the first quarter. Pass to Walker. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter here. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. Simmons, the pass to Sharp. Back to Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
Free throw good, Simmons. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Brooklyn ball.
.58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Clowney, guarded by Young, and that one is stuffed right through.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Brooklyn ball.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Thomas. To the paint. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Day'Ron Sharpe at the line for one.
And that one misses. Now Johnson. He's scoreless. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Next ball.
And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And so it's Brooklyn, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Trae Young out there with Wesley Matthews. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's A.J. Griffin. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams, for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
And the technical free throw is good. Young against Simmons. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Here's Thomas. 32 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. The fourth spot held by Atlanta.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And the Nets shooting 56% today. They double team Walker. Pass to Simmons. To the inside. Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
That'll be a 5-second call. The Hawks making a switch here. Matthews checked in.
Coming to the floor, your Hawks, number 25, Garrison Matthews.
Here's Thomas. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Forrest is checked in for Matthews. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Sharp. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
They're really struggling with turnovers.
Matthews, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Wesley Matthews.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Brooklyn ball. At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas. Shooting one.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Simmons against Young. The shot off that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Saturday, They'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And a big reason why they're behind is because of the turnovers.
So it's Brooklyn now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Walker. To the inside. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And the scoring line would be a lot different if they cut down on the mistakes.
And the Nets making a change here.
Dennis Smith Jr.
With some arc, Thomas, that's good. 10 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
They're being careless with the rock. Too many turnovers could cost them this game.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Over to the left wing. Clowney knocks it down from distance. Clowney's got 5 points now this quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Just in this quarter, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Off the inbound. Rebound Atlanta. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Atlanta making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Bey in for Matthews. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Free throw, no good for Simmons. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Smith against Young. Here's Whitehead. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. Simmons with a screen on Griffin. To the middle. Here's Clowney. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
High value assist there. finding him inside for the finish.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Next ball.
Here's Thomas. He's got 10, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Oof, so sloppy with the ball. Way too careless this quarter.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Simmons looking around. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Watford from behind the arc. And Young pulls it down. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And now the assist leaders in the association. Second, Trae Young.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews checked in. And Brooklyn shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Outside Simmons. Here's Thomas. He's got 12. On target from range. Smith's got 10 points.
We know this. When Dennis Smith Jr. starts to roll offensively, he can rain it down from three-point territory.
That'll be a 5-second call. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. DeJounte Murray comes in for Matthews.
DeJounte Murray.
Here's Thomas doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Smith no good. And here's Murray. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Smith with it, and it's Young picking him up. Smith passes to Thomas. Here's Watford. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. From the inbound, Thomas, that's good. 14 points for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Watford the pass to Whitehead. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Capella with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
4 big mistakes in just this quarter. Coach might need to sit him down and help him regroup.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Thomas. Now here's Smith. Walker, a screen on Young. Right side, Walker. Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Smith outside. Lets the three fly. Yes. Great play by Walker to set it up. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Pass to Walker. The 3-ball. Smith no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Now into the lineup for your Hawks, number 4, Kobe Buffkin.
Brooklyn has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. Claxton's got 18 points in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Next ball.
Smith outside. Here's Walker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Assist from Dennis Smith Jr.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Next ball.
Here's Walker. An open look for Smith. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Now here's Murray. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Brooklyn has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. To the left wing. Walker for 3. Buffkin with a rebound. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Oh, Grant, they're on a nice run right now.
Yeah, offensively, they're making things look easy.
Smith passes to Walker. On the take. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third person. Team starter. At the line for the Nets. Lonnie Walker the 4th. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Now Hunter, 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Smith against Young. Outside Walker. Smith passes to Claxton. Down low. Here's Watford. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
That'll be a 5-second call. And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. Clint Capella, third.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Johnson, he's checked in for Matthews. And the Nets also making a change. Thomas has checked in. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Smith's got 16 points now.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Shot from the wing. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Brooklyn has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Pass to Whitehead. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. That'll be a 5-second call.
Nets ball.